Hello everybody, welcome back to Frontier. I'm just finishing up planting the next round of barley. Ordinarily, if I were playing somewhat realisticishly, I wouldn't want to plant the same crop into the same field repeatedly. However, we are not playing realistically at all, we are just playing. So I'm going to plant barley in this field again, and then we're going to sleep, and then we're going to continue our quest to own all the oil wells and to set these people free. Well, as you can see, when we got done leasing the cedar, we had negative $27, which the worst part of that is that it forced me to actually plant that field myself, and I was not able to hire any workers. So, in order to build up some more funds, we're going to sleep for a little while. And I'll bring you guys back in a couple of months, and it should probably be time to harvest our sugar cane, to sell some oil, and to maybe sell our first round of Jägermeister. It's now January, and the sugar cane is ready to harvest. But if you'll notice, we're $17,375 in debt, so we can't afford to lease a harvester. So we're going to need to go over and sell some oil. So I looked for a trailer that was bigger than this one. This one formerly held 160,000 liters. I couldn't find one that was enough bigger to really make a lot of difference, so I figured the easiest thing to do was just to edit the XML on this one. So it now holds 500,000 liters. If you don't know how to edit XML files to kind of make them do what you want to do, to be able to change a seeder into a direct drill, or have it be a multi-fruit seeder and plant whatever crops it can plant, those are pretty easy modifications to do. So you might want to do some research and learn how to edit XML files. And you're not actually creating a mod, but you're making it do what you want it to do. Now, the caveat to that is keep it to yourself. Don't be editing somebody else's mods and then releasing them as your own, because that's not good. All right, so we have a cool 402,167 liters of petroleum, which is a very good thing indeed. But when we get the other wells, I may have to alter this tank further because I honestly didn't expect it to be quite this full. This is 3 months of accumulation. So the more wells you have, the more it adds up. All right, as you can see, we started that about 8:05 on the game time, and at 3x it took us about 45 minutes of game time to fill this up. It's probably going to take not quite that much, but it is going to take a while to dump this. So I'll bring you back when we have a grand total. And there you have it, $1.8 million. Not too bad for an hour's work. I'm going to take a little time and make sure that we have enough drilling equipment in all of our wells. I would hate for one of them to stop because it was not maintained. They are far too profitable. And I think our next order of business is to harvest some sugar cane. But we're going to have to move some things around to make that happen. So we've gone through all of the sugar cane that we had from the last harvest, and it's all been turned into sugar, and a lot of it has been distributed over to the Jägermeister factory, but we still have 717,000 liters of sugar, and it only holds 940,000 liters of sugar. The Jägermeister factory, I believe, is fully stocked. Let's go up and look. It is. It's fully stocked with sugar. It's going to take it quite a while to get through all of that sugar. So, before we harvest this next field and put the sugar back into production, we're going to need to sell off the sugar that we currently have in storage. Now, if I just set this to spawning, this particular production is going to spawn it in pallets of 1,000 liters each, maybe 5,000. I'm not sure if I have production revamp installed or not, but in any case, it's going to be a whole bunch of pallets, and that's not something that we want to deal with right now. If it would let me take the loose sugar out, then I would go and sell it to the highest bidder, because I think at the moment, if we look at our time-saving stock check, the current price of sugar is $946 per 1,000 liters, which means what we have is currently worth $679,000. We could make almost another 100 on it, another 70, if we waited until we got the highest price. And we're also going to get a lower price because we're going to have to sell this sugar automatically. So we're just going to go over here to our factory. We're going to set sugar on selling. We're going to speed up time a bit, or a lot. And we're at $2,346,937, which is very, very good. And we haven't even sold any Jägermeister yet. So let's get busy harvesting some sugarcane. So once again, we're going to go with the Case Axial Flow 9250 All-in-One. If you want to find this, search for Case All-in-One Harvester Pack. I believe there's a pack called the Universal Harvester Pack. So just do some searches and you'll find it eventually. Also, I would encourage you to do some searches and find sites that are generally accepted to be legitimate mod sites, that are not just scraping links off of another site and putting it all together to make a site to get hits. So do some searching, do some reading, and you'll find good mod sites. If you're playing on console, of course, you're limited to the mods in the official mod hub, but you know they're going to work, and you know they're not going to have any viruses. I personally have never had any problems with a virus from a mod, but I have heard tell. So just do some research and do your best to find legitimate mod sites. All right, let's lease this thing. So this is 1,000,000 liters of sugarcane so far. We just got a little bit more. I'm gonna go dump this and come back and finish this up. And then we're gonna move on to Jägermeister. All right, so we're here at our undisclosed location. We are gonna spawn our Jägermeister. Let's do that real fast. All right, we have 7,300 liters out of 10,000 liters. Not bad, but hopefully it'll fill up before the next time we sell. Now, the space over at our sell point is very, very tight. And in order to accommodate that, we need a vehicle that will fit into that tight space. And the answer to that is the Unimog. The Unimog is a great vehicle. 241 horsepower, big knobby tires. It'll tow. It has a 3-point connection on the back, and all of this for under 50 grand. This model, as equipped, is $47,000. So I love this vehicle, and I use it whenever I can. Now, we do need a trailer to go with it, so I'm just going to set this off just a little bit that way. And we're going to go with a really, really inexpensive trailer because we just don't have that much product to carry. This is another great mod, the Lizard Light Trailer 650, universal auto load, which we love. We have a lot of color selection, but we're going to go with Black Candy. All right, we've run into our old friend. The loading area is full problem. Whoa, not sure what's going on with my frame rate over here. Got it all strapped down. Let's head inside the walls and get it sold. No helicopters in sight. Don't mind me. I'm just taking this load of NyQuil into town. A lot of people with colds in there. All right, our Jägermeister brought in $304,532. And don't get me wrong, the money is good. But what we're after really is the power of Jägermeister to make people lose their inhibitions and get stuff done, even if that stuff might be considered by others to be foolish. So we left the trailer at the Jägermeister factory, and we now have a cool $2.569 million. And we're going to use quite a bit of that to go buy ourselves another well. This vehicle is absolutely perfect for this kind of terrain. Do yourselves a favor, find this mod. It is so much fun to drive. So we already own those three. So we need to turn our attention to these two. I believe there are two more. I know we don't own this one yet, and I thought there was one more out here. But I could be mistaken. I thought there were 5. All right, we're going to buy this one. I think there is another one over there. We're going to buy this one for right now. All right, it's ours. Let's put some drilling equipment in it. All right, so that has 30,000 liters of drilling equipment in it. We are making oil there. So this is the last one that we don't own. I believe that to be correct. We own those 3. We own that one. And next is this one. And we will own all 5 oil wells. We're doing really great. We're making oil money. We're making Jägermeister. And most importantly, we're making freedom. If you like this video, I sure would appreciate a thumbs up or a subscription. If you did not like this video, please post a comment and tell me why. Either way, thanks so much for being here. I'll see you next time.